Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Wizard Room, episode 11. This is a show where we talk about virtual pinball releases, high-scoring strategies, and show off some high-level gameplay. Joining me, as always, is Scoaljo. Scoaljo, how are you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing great. Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good Monday.
And then also joining us is the third of the three amigos, Chalatalove. How is it going, buddy?
I'm doing well, buddy. How are you doing today? How's everybody out there? Woo-hoo!
I'm doing great. I'm your host, TomatoGrass, and today we're going to be talking about, well, let's see. We didn't get anything new in the last week, right? Like, we're getting that Williams pack in the next couple days. Is that like Thursday or something like that? Well, Volume 6. I know that's got like Funhouse and stuff in it. That'll be fun. But we haven't gotten anything for a little bit. So we were like, do we want to do a show? Well, if we do, what do we want to pick? And then Scoaljo was like, hey, let's talk about the natural history tables. You know, there's quite a few of those, and I actually am a huge fan of them. So I was like, you know what? We can just knock them all out. We'll talk about them, and we'll also do like a little competition among the three of us. I think that'll be a lot of fun. So this show is going to be all about the natural history packs. So for those of you who aren't familiar, on the AtGames HD and 4K. So that's cool that, you know, we're actually including the HD players this time. You know, they actually can see what we're doing and kind of like follow along a little bit. So on the HD and the 4K, you have Natural History Pack 1, Natural History Pack 2, and 3. Each of those packs has 4 tables each. We got 12 total tables of natural history. Chalatalove, what do you think of these natural history packs? Because I know we were talking before we got on the show here, and you said you were, you know, when you really bought this machine, you bought them for Zen. But I think that, you know, these definitely have a special place as far as, you know, they're an AtGames original, and I think they play really well. What do you think?
Yeah, you know, back like you said, back when this thing first came out, man, I was totally on. All I wanted to do was play the Zen tables. That's what drew me in. Was Zen was on the side of this thing, and I didn't really pay attention to any of the natural history packs. Not the one that came with it. There were a couple of them that I had to buy to get into the Flipper Friends and whatnot, but I never really dove into them or anything like that. And as time went on, I got to play them more, and I really enjoy them. I really like these packs, man. There's some gems in there that are that should be a lot better rated than what they are, in my opinion.
For sure. I think that there are a lot of these tables, you know, like it's kind of, I think you might even say this, but they're like, a lot of them are like forgotten. And then when you come back to them and play them, it's like, hey, these are actually really good. And Scoaljo, I'm actually really glad that you mentioned this as in our little ideas part of the Discord, because as soon as you did that, I was like, you know what? These deserve to have a little bit of recognition, because like, especially like Pack 1, I feel like nobody even talks about that remotely anymore, and I don't think that's deserved. What do you think of these games?
I think you're absolutely right, and I agree with Chalatalove. I actually discounted them at first when I first got the machine. I was looking at Attack from Mars, but the more I play the natural history packs, I almost feel as if they're kind of like the Super Mario is to Nintendo, that the natural history packs are to the Legends pinball machines. They seem to be the classic tables. They got a great theme, and they've definitely grown on me, and I'm a big fan. And if another natural history pack comes out, I'm picking it up.
That'll be interesting to see because they had the first natural history pack that came out. I mean, and that was years ago. Because I know that the reason why I love this natural history saga has a special place in my heart is these tables, especially Dinosaur Dynasty and Last Ice Age in the first pack. It was the first time I'd ever played virtual pinball. I played them at my dad's house. This was like, 2 Thanksgivings ago now? This was a couple years ago. And the games were a couple years old at that point. So, I mean, these have been around the block. But packs 2 and 3, I think we got those towards the end of last year. Like, they haven't been around too long. But even still, even those packs, like, they're not that old. And it almost seems like, apart from a couple of titles, like, when's the last time you thought of The World of Microbes? Well, that's a great game, It's kind of like, there's so many great games in these packs that are just like nobody even talks about them anymore because they're being overshadowed by a lot of the Zen titles. So first thing I want to do is talk about how this show is going to work. So we're gonna not talk about every single game. There's 12 tables, guys. We're not going to talk about every single one. We might mention them, but we're not going to go into detail because what we're going to do is when it comes to the gameplay, we're going to play one table from each pack. So on pack 1, the table that we're going to play, and I'm bringing up the play field here, is the Last Ice Age. So pack 1 had Dinosaur Dynasty, the Last Ice Age, Amazonia, and Exoplanets. All of them great in their own right. They all play pretty differently. The first table I actually ever played was Dinosaur Dynasty, but it has that one trick up in the upper play field that kind of ruined the game for me. It's still a great game. I wish they could have just gotten rid of that. But let's go over to Chalatalove. Chalatalove, do you have a favorite amongst these first one, Natural History Pack 1? And I shout out RetroTech X because I know if he was here, he would say Exoplanets. The one that I thought was definitely the weakest link in the pack. But, it seems that RetroTech and Scoaljo, all the games that I love, they hate, and all the games that I hate, they love. So he would say Exoplanets. What about you, Chalatalove? Do you have a favorite?
As of right now, man, the one that we're playing today, the Last Ice Age, man, I'm really enjoying this one, man. This is probably my favorite one so far of the pack.
For sure. And this was the first table that I played that I said, I really want to get good at this. And at the time, I meant just the table itself. But as I played it more and more, I kind of meant pinball. Virtual pinball. Like, I'm going to get good at this because I really like this. And this game, I can say single-handedly boosted that up. I can't even tell you how much. I put so many hours into this game. You can't really tell if you look at the back class now. You'd be like, well, really? But, I learned all the fundamentals of virtual pinball on this game in particular. I haven't played it in a while. I actually kind of owe it to myself to really put the time back on this game because this game, I think, is of the first pack. It's pretty balanced. Okay, it's got all the modes. Like the modes, like Mammoth and Snow, I think are worth like 40 and like around 40 million, 50 million, respectively. That's pretty good if you can knock a couple of those out. Like and they're not like super difficult. Like the snow mode, right? The snow mode, you start by hitting all the rollovers on the top of the playfield, and then you got to hit the holes. It's not going to take you a whole lot of effort to get that mode going and get it completed. But what's going to be a common theme among all these natural history games as far as getting the score is the multi-ball, guys. And all 3 of the games that we're going to talk about tonight, it's going to be a pretty big section of when talking about the scoring. And I think it's actually kind of funny because it's actually going to progress, right? I think this table in particular, the multi-ball is, I mean, if you're going to get a super high score, like if you're going to get like 1 billion points in the back class like Ben, yeah, you're probably going to do most of that in the multi-ball. right? But this game is strange in the fact that you can only do the multi-ball, I think, one time. Like, once you do the multi-ball once, you can't start it again. So, like, as far as I know, I mean, and this was like a year ago last time I played it, so maybe it's different by now. But I'm pretty sure I've only been able to start that multi-ball one time in the game. And a lot of these natural history games, when you get into a multi-ball, they all have the same kind of structure. And I'll talk about this with you, Scoaljo. Have you noticed that not even so much just the natural history games, but a lot of Magic Pixel games, the multi-ball is you get a jackpot, you get a double jackpot, you get a triple jackpot, and you get a super jackpot. And in the last Ice Age, it's the orbit, it's the center ramp, and it's the right orbit. Now, sometimes in the game, you can recycle it a lot. And on this game, that center ramp, you can keep shooting it over to the right flipper. Have you had a lot of success with the multi-ball in this game? Have you even played this game that much?
Yeah, I played it a decent amount and practicing for the show. I also have not been able to figure out how to get the multi-ball to start a second time. It doesn't seem to be able to. So yeah, that multi-ball is super important. I've had some decent success, just hitting the ramps and bringing it back down to the flippers. That seems to be the biggest success for me.
Yeah. So this game, you really want to make sure you get that one multi-ball so that you can get hundreds of millions of points in that one multi-ball. But don't forget about the modes, because like I said, in that snow mode and the mammoth mode, you can get 40 million points at a time, and it doesn't seem like a lot, but you complete 5 of those, well, there's 200 million points, right? One last thing that I want to talk about is that that little mini playfield on the right, okay? If you hit that center, Chalatalove, have you noticed this, where if you hit the center, that elk can stop the ball, and he puts it over into that little playfield on the right? Have you seen that?
I have seen that. I just now kind of figured out what the hell you're supposed to do when that ball gets down in there.
I was going to say, do you know what you're supposed to do? Because I for the longest time, I just
let the ball go down there. Yeah, I had no idea.
For the longest time, it was kind of like, well, it's just going to be a free rollover for me because I don't really know what I'm doing. What you need to be doing here, guys, here I'll leave myself full screen, is when you get into that right playfield, where it even tells you on the DMD, it says use the tilt buttons to move the ball to hit the spot targets or something. And like if you hit like one button here and one button there, you'd be like, dude, it's not doing anything, and I don't want to tilt. What happens is the ball is going to stop at the top of that little mini playfield. Use your nudge buttons. Okay, the tilt is turned off while the ball is at the top of the playfield to the like in that space. Tilts are turned off. Okay, so you use the nudge buttons, get that ball going back and forth before it drops it, and then as soon as it drops it, you want to keep hitting those buttons really fast, and you want the ball to be going like this, because every time it hits those spot targets left and right, it's going to be racking up points, and you can get 20, 30, 40, 50 million in a couple seconds if you do really good there. But the one key thing, as soon as you get to like the bottom half of that, stop, because a lot of people are like, man, I get it in there and it's working, and the next thing I know that I'm tilting. Well, dude, the ball, like the machine turns the tilt on as soon as it gets to the very bottom pixel of that playfield. Like don't even try to like time it to be like, I'm going to try to get as many as possible. As soon as it gets down to the middle of that playfield, just stop, because the last thing you want to do is tilt there, and then you look like an idiot as the ball rolls down the middle and it's gone. But
one of the things that I have had happen when it gets down to the bottom of there is when you hit that tilt on the left side, it'll shoot the ball down at an angle and right out the out lane on the right side. It shot it down there so fast, and I was like, well, I'm not doing that again.
I haven't even seen that. Well, because I'm usually not nudging by the time it gets down there, so I guess I wouldn't have seen that. But yeah,
well, I'm still trying to figure it out.
Yeah, it's just another reason to not do that. The thing is like, play around with it and try some stuff, but just don't. At the end of the day, don't ruin your game over it, because you're not gonna get a high score over it either. It's just something to where if you do eventually learn how to do it, it might give you an extra 20, 30, 40 million points. But you're not gonna sit there in there for 5 minutes and try to get 1 billion points doing that. You're not gonna do it. It's not gonna happen. Ben might tell you. Ben might be like, "Well, I was in there for a good 10 minutes. I don't know what you're talking about." But as far as I know, that is not the way to go. But it's the cool.
Ben probably got the multi-ball in there.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's like the multi-ball, and there's one thing about this game that a lot of the natural history games have is that when the ball save is on for your multi-ball, I'm pretty sure this game does it, and I think every natural history game is the same way. The ball save doesn't turn off when you're in the multi-ball if the ball drains. So like you can as long as you
What's
can.
the time doing then?
Yeah, it's just the 30 seconds. Like once the 30 seconds is up, then it turns off, and you can turn it back on by just filling out those rollovers on the in lanes there. So this is just like when we get into when we're talking about Nature's Fury. You want to get most of the rollovers lit, and then you actually because this game is not like Dinosaur Dynasty where it'll reset the timer, or Dinosaur Dynasty 2 rather, where it's going to reset the timer. This one does that stupid thing where it gives you a bonus if you fill out the rollovers while your ball save's going. You don't care about the bonus. You want to keep the ball save going. So fill out most of your lanes and then get some jackpots. And then it's right when that ball save is about to run out, hit that last one and get your ball save reset because there's another 30 seconds of free rolling. You know what I mean? So Ben says that points on this table is a mix of everything. Ben would know. Ben got 1.1 billion, which you know what's funny when he got that, because I was getting around like 600 million. I was like, oh man, $1 billion, like that's crazy. But now like we've gotten to some of these other games, I'm like, I could get $1 billion on this game. I could do it. I just got to try. I haven't had a reason to try yet, but tonight I'm going to try. Right. So Ben says,
it's good time as any.
Mix of everything. He tried the multi-ball in the right play field, doesn't work. Well, yeah, because the only way you can get into that right play field is the elk has to stop the ball, and he only does that when there's a single ball on the field. So, anyways, that's Natural History Pack 1. We're gonna play the last Ice Age. I and most people will agree that it is the strong contender of best table in that pack. I would have said Dinosaur Dynasty, but the fact that it has that little trick in the top kind of ruined it for me because now it's just a battle of how long do you want to do that stupid little trick for. Amazonia, though, I almost wanted to do that one. I love that game. I love the theming of that game. I love the colors of that game. It is kind of a broken scoring because it's all about getting to that upper playfield and hitting the ants. But I like that. I like trying to go for that. So that was close, but we're going to be playing the last Ice Age. So let's go to the second pack. So the second pack, this came out, I believe it was last year, right? And it was after a couple delays, much to everybody's chagrin, right? But they had wanted to make sure that it was ready to go when they released it. So Natural History Pack 2, they really thought really long and hard about the names of these games. Okay, you've got Africa, you've got Egypt, you've got Deep Ocean, but then you got Polar Expedition. And I don't know what the funny thing is. It was originally supposed to be called Antarctica, right? But I think they were putting polar bears on there, and somebody said, hey, there's no polar bears in Antarctica. So they said, damn it, I can't use the one-word title, so we'll do Polar Expedition. So when I originally saw Natural History Pack 2, like when I saw the names of the games, I thought they were placeholders because they actually told us what Natural History Pack 2 and 3 tables were going to be at the same time. And then when you look at Natural History Pack 3, you got Insect World of Microbes, and Nature's Fury. And then I'm looking at this one, I'm like, okay, Africa and Egypt. I'm like, those are just placeholders. They'll do some badass name like King Tut's Revenge or African Safari Adventure. No, we're just playing Egypt and Africa. Names aside, the tables are pretty good. I personally like Africa. And that's just the multi-ball fest. You're constantly trying to get the multi-ball, but it's a really cool mechanic to get that, and you're just trying to get that as many times as possible. There's a couple things in these games that are broken that I don't know if they ever fixed it. At Africa in particular, I think it was the one mode you could get stuck in it, and it's just like if you got in that mode, there was no way to get out. So that's why that game. I'm kind of glad we're not playing it because I don't want to see that. But then there's Egypt. Yeah. There's the Polar Expedition, I know Papa Brad liked that one. He put that in his tournament once, and he was like highlighting that game. He was talking about it all the time when it first came out. And then the other one was Deep Ocean, and I despise Deep Ocean, guys. I do not like Deep Ocean. I've said it a million times how much I don't like that game, but some people do like that game. I just think that it's just really weirdly designed. Like it's got like that one flipper. It's got that one flipper at the top that like shoots to like just shoots like directly to the bumpers, and then it could come like this, like comes back. It's just like I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna be playing Egypt. So Scoaljo. On pack 1, I picked The Last Ice Age. Pack 2, you got the pick. You picked Egypt. Any particular reason?
I like Egypt the best out of the packs. I really like Africa, but I think one of the great things about Egypt is the risk reward on it that you can do. It's you can go into the basement and grind all day. You can grind points all day. Or you can go for getting that multi-ball and opening up the ramps and knocking down the walls that are blocking the ramps. I think once you do that, you can rack up a ton of points. So I just really like the risk reward from Egypt. Although I will say, I think Egypt and Africa are two of the best looking natural history tables of all of them, in my opinion. And Africa has great sound and music.
Yeah, that was the one thing I did like about Africa was that I liked the music and I like the call outs. The person, the woman who does the call outs in that game is pretty good, and it seemed like because the guy who's doing this Egypt one, he sounded like he's taking it a little too seriously to kind of sound like badass, but you know, it is what it is. But so this game, man, to get a high score in this game, let's talk about multi-ball again, because I think that, you know, in this game in particular, I know P-Dubs was one of the first people to get on the back class on this game. And I was like, and it was like really fast. And I was like, damn, I want to make sure that I can beat him. And I was like, there's got to be something in this game. So I went in there and I was like, you know, usually multi-ball is a good thing to go for. And there's the hieroglyph multi-ball, which is a weird mechanic in this game. It's where you have to hit the top spot targets on the top left there. Then you have to go to the basement and you have to hit those spot targets on the bottom. Chalatalove, have you ever gotten this hieroglyph multi-ball before?
Oh yeah. I mean that's one of the main ways that I get points on this table. When I first started playing this table, that was one of the most challenging things for me to try to do, was to start that multi-ball. But once you kind of get used to being able to hit it, I think that the top targets are probably the most difficult ones for me to get, especially that first target that's on the left-hand side, very, very close. But you got to kind of get around the corner there. And sometimes, man, it'll take me forever to hit that target. But once you hit it, the other 3 targets down in the basement are pretty easy to get. And
that's what I wanted to ask you, because it seems like all the spot targets are really easy to hit. But that one spot target all the way on the left in the basement, I thought at one point that I had like a trick to do it, but now I just don't have a trick. And it just seems like as long as I just keep throwing it up there, maybe it hits a bumper and it hits it.
That's what I do. Yeah.
I was gonna say, Chalatalove, have you found any tricks as far as hitting that, or is it kind of just like it's just gonna hit it?
The trick is getting it up there, getting it up there and trying to get it to bounce, man, because I have not found a way to accurately hit that shot over and over again. The only person that I know could do it over and over is Ben.
Yeah. Well, and that was the most of the time that I spent on this game when I first played it was like the one thing that's really giving me the most problem is that one spot target. There's got to be a way to hit that consistently. And I thought that I had found it at one point, but I mean, it's one of those things where it works one day, you go back the next day and it ain't working. And it's just like, dude, just forget it. Like, I'm just going to have to get lucky. But
at least you don't have to lock a ball or anything. Once you hit the 6 targets, multi-ball just starts. So that I do like that. They're tough to hit, but you don't have to lock a ball or anything.
Gotcha. So this is the game that we're going to be playing from Pack 2 tonight. And we'll see how long. This one, I feel like, this one in particular can take a long time because when you get into that multi-ball, you can be in there for a long time. And it seems like you're not even getting a whole lot of points. When you get into multi-ball, I think the best thing to do is to try to get as many balls into the basement as possible because, like, everything down there is lit for jackpots, right? Where on the top playfield, you have to actually hit the ramps and everything. And when the ball's in the basement, if it drains, you don't lose the ball, right? So it's like that's why you want to keep putting it in there. The way you get in there, guys, by the way, if you're looking on the playfield here, the left orbit, if you shoot the left orbit from the right flipper, that there's a hole there. And you hit that hole and it feeds it right down into the bottom. So this is what we're going to play from Pack 2. Like I said, the other ones were Africa, which we like, Polar Expedition, which hit or miss, and Deep Ocean, which I really don't like. But before we get into Pack 3, Scoaljo, go ahead, Scoaljo. If you can restart your mic, that might that might sort out a little bit of your issues there. But anyways, Pack 3. So Pack 3 came out not too long after Pack 2, and Pack 3 had the game that we're going to play tonight, which is Nature's Fury, had World of Microbes, Dinosaur Dynasty 2, and Insect World. And I think that I'm kind of on the fence with this pack, guys, because I think that the tables themselves are the best of all the packs. They has the best offering of tables, but here's the issue, okay? And it's super apparent on this game. Here's the issue. Starting in Pack 2. Pack 1, it never happens. Pack 2, every once in a while, the game started crashing. And when I'm saying crashing, I'm saying it just goes to a black screen and you're done. Okay? Like your game, it's like you never played. And then when we got this Pack 3, it really started happening a lot. Like, it seems like almost every single time that I play these natural history, this natural history Pack 3, especially Nature's Fury, I can't finish the game.
Yeah.
Chalatalove, have you noticed that?
Yeah, I did notice that, and I never really kind of put it together until I watched the Billy Woods mods video when he pointed out that it was happening to him when he started the multi-ball. And then I kind of started remembering back and thinking, man, every time that this thing would crash on me, I was in the multi-ball. I bet you it has a lot to do with it has something to do with that. But it's pretty notorious, man. This whole pack is pretty bad.
Yeah.
When it comes to crashing, anyway.
Well, and it's funny because I know it happened for me a lot. And, you talk to everybody and everybody kind of says it. But then, like, I remember I was watching your stream the one time when we had to do, like, the Insect World for Flipper Friends.
Yeah.
And it was, like, the second game you were playing, and it crashed. And I'm just like, man, that should never happen. And if it does happen, it should be so rare that, like, that you're not even worried about it. Because in these games now, like, if I'm playing a game in Nature's Fury, right, it's kind of like, I look at the backlash and I see the high scores, but if I get up around 800, 900 million, I'm like, now I'm caught between a rock and a hard place. It's like, do I really want to keep going and trying to get a higher score? Or do I kind of just let the game end because, it is a very good chance that this game could end for me in the next minute and I just won't get a score. Mm-hmm. Scoaljo, I think is your mic back on?
Yeah, can you hear me? Does it sound better?
Yeah, you definitely sound better. So, cool. What do you think about the fact that these games crash, man? Like, do you ever get that feeling of like you're playing a game and it's just like, man, like I'm kind of scared to keep going?
Absolutely. Almost anytime I play Nature's Fury and get to around the 400,000 or 400 million mark, I get real nervous and I'm afraid it's gonna crash. But I think it just comes with the packs, I guess. I'm not sure why it happens. I've never been able to replicate the exact same thing that crashes every time. I always try to load the ROM in the beginning, hoping that does something.
Right.
So who knows?
Well, it's funny because I know Chalatalove has said that, And I've done it, and it doesn't make a damn bit of difference. I know Ben has said, "Oh, well, you get into it. It's when you get into the multi-balls that it can screw it up." Well, it's like, Nature's Fury, because let's get into talking about how you score. How do you score a Nature's Fury, Chalatalove, in one word?
Multi-ball.
Right? That's the only thing you're doing. Don't go for the modes. Don't go for the side stuff. You're going for a multi-ball the entire game. Okay? And this one actually is a fun multi-ball because it's not hard to start. It's not hard to start at all. You hit the 2 drop down targets, and then you lock the ball, and you're good to go. And all right, it's like I think you lock the first one in the back, and then the drop target comes up, and then you lock it, and then it's something like that, right? Where it locks 2 balls, and then you got to start it. And
if you hit it up there too fast, you can lock a ball, but the ball won't stay in there or come back down. So it'll think that there's another ball that's in there, and it's a bad bug. It needs to get fixed.
Yeah.
But
mystery encoder. Yeah,
table. Isn't that wonderful?
I was gonna say, thanks a lot. And to answer your question, mystery encoder, it's Magic Pixel tables. This pack in particular, it's a lot of their newer releases because I've seen it on Sea of Thieves. It's happened to me once before. I haven't seen it on every single one though. I played Firefighter Wildlands, and I've never seen it happen, but I think I've heard it's happened.
It's happened to me.
I haven't seen it happen on Battletoads or what's the other one of the Killer Instinct. I haven't seen it happen, but I can't imagine that it wouldn't. But yeah, the way this is going to work tonight, guys, is we're going to play this one, and if the game crashes on you,
you win. No.
No, you lose.
First one to crash wins.
But yeah, so we're gonna play each of these games. So we're the first one we're gonna play is the Last Ice Age. The second one we're gonna play is Egypt. I almost said Africa. I wanted to play Africa. Gosh darn it! But hey, if we get to a fourth game, we'll make it Africa, right? But and then the third game we're going to play is Nature's Fury. We're playing one game apiece, guys. One game. That's it. So if the game crashes, the Last Ice Age is not going to crash on you. If it crashes on you, then you probably lost power. We'll probably lose you from the stream. But on Egypt, it happened to me the first day it crashed on me that I played that game. And Nature's Fury, it's a very, very, very good chance it's going to crash on somebody. But if it does, I'm sorry, guys. But anyways, we're going to go around the horn one more time. Here, let me bring up the regular view. Go around the horn one more time. Chalatalove. Would you, and you can say either way, would you recommend somebody buying these packs? And the reason why that's kind of an important question is because don't forget that these packs are pretty expensive, right? It's not like you buy a Zen pack where it's you get 3 tables and you get $15 and they're all great. You might buy a pack and maybe you only like the one game. What do you think about these packs for the value? Do you think it's worth it?
I think the $35 price tag's a bit steep for these packs. It's not that they're not fun tables. They're great tables. They're fun tables. They're expensive packs. I would wait for them to go on sale and get them then. But to run out and buy them just because you want to have them, I've got the first one because it came with the table, and the other 2 I purchased. I purchased the last one because it was really, really cool looking and exciting, and they look like really fun tables. I would definitely purchase that one, but man, with the crashes on that pack, it's kind of a, one of those double-edged swords, man. I mean, they're great games, but they're gonna crash.
Yeah. What about you, Scoaljo? What would you say to somebody looking at these packs? Would you recommend them? And what do you think about that price tag? Do you think they're worth the price tag?
I would agree. That's a little bit steep for the $35 price tag. If you get them on sale, I would say go ahead and pick them up. But you might fall in love with them. They are great tables. So yeah, pick them up on sale. Maybe if you like one pack, maybe you'll pick up the rest of them.
Yeah, and what I have to say, guys, is I really like the first pack. Okay. Now, this might just be because it holds a special place for me because these are the ones that I played first, right? But I honestly think that the last Ice Age and Amazonia are good enough in that pack to really make that price tag worth it. Now, let's go to the polar opposite, right? Pack 3, I would not recommend buying it. And the reason why I wouldn't recommend buying it is because, dude, like, if you spend money on a piece of software, okay, the one thing that software should do is work and not crash. That's like step one, and that pack 3 fails on that. Okay, like and it's really annoying because the only times it's doing it is when you're actually like pretty far into a game and you're like trying to get a high score. Like maybe it's the highest score you've ever gotten. And now you're like in the middle of all 3, and then the game just goes, you're done. And it's like, dude, that's heartbreaking, right? It's almost like, it's like if you're a glutton for punishment, then maybe that's something you want to go pick up. But me and myself, I don't like that at all. So I would say, like if it's on sale, yeah. If you really want to play that Nature's Fury game, go ahead. But no. And then pack 2. I just don't really like many of the table. Like Egypt is cool, Africa is fine, but I don't like them better than the first pack. And they still have every once in a while they could still crash. So, do I think that's worth it? I don't know. But the great thing is that nobody's forcing anybody to buy these, right? If you're watching us play them and you're like, hey, I kind of like the way these look, then get them, right? It's not like you're spending $1,000 on a pinball machine, right? You like when we bought the machine, you're spending a case of beers worth of money to buy some games that hopefully you have forever, right? We'll see if now that we're all online, nothing's guaranteed anymore, right? But I really like the first pack, and I'm really excited about playing this first table, the last Ice Age. So you guys, thank you for tuning into this discussion. You guys can go ahead and close the video, Ninja Link, and get your streams cooking, and I'll go ahead and just address the audience before we get into the gameplay. So, guys, like I said, first game, we are going to play the last Ice Age. And we're going to play one game each. We're going to play all simultaneously, right? So I'll play my first ball. When they see me going, they'll go, but you won't be able to hear them, but you'll hear me. And we're going to play one game. That's it. After that, somebody will have won that game. Then we'll go to the next game. We'll play Egypt. Okay, we're all going to play one game. And then after that, we're going to play one game of Nature's Fury. And like I said, if the game crashes on somebody, that's too bad, so sad. After we get through those 3 games, then we'll see what time it is. I mean, that could be 2 hours later. That could be 20 minutes later. We don't really know. We're going to find out. But this is just all for fun. If you guys want to participate, we're going to do the giveaway again tonight. Guess what the highest score is going to be on Nature's Fury. Okay? Yeah, I know there's a chance that game might crash. But what do you think the high score is going to be? Whoever is the closest to the high score on that game is going to win an Amazon gift card. Okay? I've been making good on my promise all 10 episodes up till now, so I'm not going to stop now, right? Make your guess of what you think the highest score is going to be on Nature's Fury. You don't have to guess who it's going to be, just what the score is going to be. And whoever wins gets the Amazon gift card. And we will start here shortly, so don't you go nowhere. All right, guys. So give me 1 second. Get out of studio mode here. We'll get their streams get going here. I'll get my game started here. But just give it all a little bit of a sec. Give it a little bit of a second. My CPU is a little overloaded, but it always resolves itself in about 30 seconds. Okay. While it's cooling down for a second, I'm gonna get myself a drink. Go ahead and get yourself a drink if you want. Like I said, guys, we're going to play one game each, and that's it. I think what will help is if I close this, right? There we go. All right, guys. Don't forget, put your guess in the chat of what you think we're going to get on Nature's Fury. Obviously, we're going to go until we have that game up, so you have a little time to put in your guess. Let me go ahead and just fix my DMD camera really quick because I have the filter on that I usually have on for Zen games, so it kind of turns the brightness down, but that should be way better. All right, so here we go. So you guys can go ahead and start. I mean, obviously you can, like these other two guys can have started whenever they wanted, but I'm going to go ahead and get started on my first ball. I'll play through my first ball, and when I'm done with that ball, then we will go and see how they're doing. So once the ball's in there, you can start doing this. One thing that we didn't mention about this game that I wanted to talk about in the discussion, but I forgot, is that there's stuff, three of these ramps, the left orbit, the left ramp, and the center ramp have the little pop-up things that can pop up and block your way. And it's all these natural history games in the first pack have this, except for Exoplanets doesn't have it. I don't know if Amazonia does. But you see that? I was waiting for it. It's this little thing. I don't even know what that is. It almost looks like a frog, but it's not. And but it's blocking that lane. Not that I want to go for that right away, but at some point in the game, if I had wanted to go for that, I wouldn't have been able to go for that right there. I would have had to wait.
No.
All right, so now it says you got to hit it 4 times, but you only have to hit it 3 times. Oh, damn it. Chalatalove stream is really lagging there. I'll fix it up, though.
Mode complete.
I got distracted because I'm trying to look at his stream, and I got distracted because you got to be looking up at the game. All right, I got 50 million. That's fun, right? All right, let me go ahead and see what's going on with Chalatalove. There. What is it doing there?
Yeah, we're gonna try not to. I'm not gonna start the snow mode.
I'm working on Chalataloves.
Alright, good thing we got the shoot again active. Oh my goodness.
Grin a little bit. I bet you we have an update.
I'll check.
Yeah, I think it's not me, right? All right, I'll go ahead and play my second ball. How about that? Okay. So usually I don't have that much of a problem. And if I ever do, it definitely would be like on my end, like even my camera would be lagging. So we'll see if you can get it. But let's go ahead and play our second ball. Terrible start to the game. Let's try to get the multi-ball. So to get the multi-ball, you got to lock the ball in the mammoth's mouth, in his trunk there. He keeps dipping. He'll always dip his head down like that, and he'll put it in the hole. You got to do that 3 times. Let me go ahead and pause this because I got to open this door because it gets steaming hot in here. Thank you, Bimmy. Thank you for verifying that. Boy, my actual playfield's lagging a little bit though. That is weird. I've never seen that.
No. Hit holes 4 times.
Damn it. You gotta be kidding. Whew.
Mode completed.
All right, now let's get that multi-ball. That's not how you're gonna do that. Gotta have that mammoth put his trunk down again. I think he did.
Combo.
Get in there. All right, here we go.
Ball 3 is locked. Multi-ball.
Can I start hitting something? I haven't hit a single ramp.
Jackpot. Double. Triple. Super jackpot.
I lost my ball save there too.
Jackpot. Double jackpot.
Damn it.
Triple jackpot. Super jackpot. Jackpot. Double jackpot. Triple jackpot. Super jackpot. Double jackpot. Triple jackpot. Super jackpot. Jackpot.
Damn it, I didn't mean to get that.
Double jackpot. Triple jackpot. Super jackpot. Double jackpot.
Damn.
Triple jackpot. Era. Rotate spinner 30 times.
See? And now it's blocking me. It looks like Chalatalove got his stream going. Scoaljo, while you're sitting there, dude, we saw that you got whatever you got there. You can go ahead and start warming up on the next one if you want. So that's the thing. If you get done early, and you know then you see somebody else has already beat your score, just go ahead and warm up on the next one. This ball's got to stop. Man, that is lagging. I've never seen it do that. Oh, God.
Shoot again, bonus.
Thanks.
Mode complete.
Well, the good news is I've already got 166, right? So if Chalatalove can't beat that, I'm in good shape. So see now, like I don't think I can get another multi-ball, so I just got to get snows and mammoths.
No. Hit poles 4 times.
Damn it. Ooh, no, it's a bad miss. Bad miss. There we go.
Mode complete.
There's really not many points to be had up in this upper playfield, but may as well go for it. And then you get nothing. Go ahead and give you some give you some Chalatalove's volume. Listen to him play.
Oh, I knew you were going to do that. That's right. Head ball save. That's good. I'm still in a mode. Uh-oh. Look. You need to quit hitting it in there. You need to hit this freaking orbit, but I'm just not hitting the shot. One more orbit. 38 seconds. Right, okay? There's 20 million. That's nice. Oh, it gave me the shoot again bonus. I thought it was out. It's hard to tell sometimes that little triangles. Is lit or not. It's so small. Sometimes it's hard. The words on it are a little big, so it kind of takes up the light. So, especially when you're looking at it really, really fast. Off this. Oh, it's alright. What you get? We can get up here. here. Trying to get it on that other flipper, but I'm sure there's a really easy way to do it. I just haven't figured it out yet.
Hold 4 times.
All right, I'm in snow mode again. Come on, you gotta give me that. There we go.
Mode completed.
You gotta be kidding. Look at this bounce. Look at this bouncy. Bouncy, bouncy. All right.
Reward.
I got a meat reward. Got to spell meat.
Reward.
Damn it.
Zero. Rotate spinner 30 times.
Wrong spinner. Okay. It's not doing me any good to do that. Then, man, I was playing a game earlier. And all I needed was to spin that thing 15 times. And usually, if you hit it one real good time, it'll spin 15 times, and you're good. It only spun 14, and I didn't get the mode completed. It sucked. It's like, oh, really? Oh. I've learned that letting that thing, when it gets around here, like that, trying to let the thing dead flip over and move to like another flipper just from dead flipping is not a very good thing to do. It does not do what it's supposed to do. It doesn't bounce. It just kind of dies on the flipper.
Reward. Hold reward.
Oh, you bastard, you. Kind of get up there. I was kind of getting used to that thing up there, so.
That's it for me.
Doing that.
It's all Chalatalove.
Meat reward.
I got the meat reward. This music, though, it reminds me of the Terminator. The music that they have on this, like when they're like the first Terminator, when they're The cops are chasing after the Terminator in the...
Shoot again, bonus.
Don't need the bonus. I need the freaking time. Come on, man. No, no, no. Don't you go out there, you son of a bitch, you. Don't go out. Man, those targets are so hard to hit, man. These little targets there, pff, what a pain in the ass.
He's got one ball left. One ball left. Hey, you only need one
All right.
ball for greatness.
I got, I'm on ball 3 here.
TomatoGrass is out. I can't really tell, but I think it's like 200.
290. Looks like 290, I
It's
think.
tough to tell.
So, all right, here's ball 3. Here we go. See if I can do something here. Honestly, I didn't think I was going to do any better than like 100, so. I would just be ecstatic if I beat my score that I had earlier today, so. No, don't you do that. It's killer, man. It's bad. Especially when it starts bouncing around.
You got a little bit of pressure cooking here.
See,
Yes, I had
60% of the time
290.
it bounces itself right.
It would
the
be a
hell out.
real grind for him to get there.
Oh, they didn't hold the flipper up. Gotta hit the orbits. Uh-oh, that wasn't good. Alright. Hit the orbits. 2 more times. Yeah, man, it has. It surely has.
I'm gonna say he's got to get the multi.
It's because I don't know what the hell I'm doing most of the time. I'm just keeping the ball in play and trying to hit the ramps, man. I'm just hitting the shiny things. The flashing lights.
He needs to hit the multi.
There we go.
Because that could single-handedly beat me.
Ah.
Somebody tell him.
I got the completed the mode,
Whoa.
but the ball is gonna go all over the place.
Almost lost the ball right there. That'd have been sad.
Freaking bonus. Lock the ball. Man, that'd be sweet if I got a freaking multi-ball here. Come on, his trunk's down. His trunk's down. Go down the hole, man. Damn it. Let's see if I can do it again. Come on. Go down the trunk. His trunk is there. Hit the trunk. Just hit the trunk, man.
TomatoGrass wants you to do the multi-ball.
I'm trying. I'm trying to do the multi-ball. That's luck, but for me anyway. Come on, come on, come on. Go down there. You went the wrong way. Man, you know what? If I do get the multi-ball, I'll probably drain them all. They'll probably drain like one right after the other. Story of my life. Oh, I've got the shoot again. I'm not even going to try to do a death save there.
Yeah, good show last night, Biggie D. I was there. Very nicely done. Shout out Biggie D, Papa Brad, and Retro Tech, all putting on a good shot. Good little talk last night.
They're all waiting on me. Like I'm the slow one to eat.
Man, Scoaljo, his camera exposure is so low. If Scoaljo, if you can hear me, man, you like just turn up that exposure.
No! Man, I thought that was going out. Oh, that sucks. Damn it. Oh, there we go. Come on. Oh. One more chance. There. Oh, I hate this mode. You only got to get 3, but it's still fucking hard for me to hit these holes here. There's one. I think you only get like 10 million for this one though. Bounce. Thank you. Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
It's 2. Oh, you son of a gun, you. I thought it was going to hit. There we go. Huh. Got it. Oh, you son of a bitch. I knew that was going to happen.
Man.
Man, it gets me, man. This outlane on the right side kills me every freaking time.
Oh, Chalatalove.
Totally didn't get that multi-ball.
If he had just gotten the
204,
multi-ball, guys,
204.
that'd have been it.
Nice job, TomatoGrass.
Oh, my word. Okay, well, we will be going to the next game in just a minute.
And that didn't beat my score from earlier, so I don't need to take a picture of it. So, all right. Good job, dude.
All right, guys. So now we're going to go on to Natural History Pack 2, and we're going to do Egypt.
Egypt, right? Egypt. There it is. I'm still in the back glass here. Oh, 705. I need to look at mine to see if we've got anybody in here. Let's see here.
Are you sure that's the next one?
Yeah, I think that's what he said. Egypt. Yeah. It's Egypt. He's on Egypt.
Okay.
Why? What'd they say?
Because I thought I saw Nature's Fury was the next one.
No, yeah, he.
All right, I'll go ahead and play my first ball of Egypt. At least I'll try to get through one hieroglyph multi-ball. But before I do that, let's let Scoaljo get the spotlight for a little bit. And in that meantime, I will double check his stream to make sure. Because he streams in 720, but I want to make sure that that's what I got. Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and start this one. All right, so for the first thing I'm going to do... So I'm going to try to hit these targets while I got my ball save going, which I no longer have going. So I'm going to try to go ahead and get downstairs into the basement.
Yeah, no, I thought he had it too.
And while we're doing that, we're going to try to load up some amulet rollovers. There we go. So now back into the basement. So while we're in the basement, I'm going to try to hit the pink spot targets up in the top left. Oh, we got one of them. We almost got that second one.
It is lagging because I was fixing something really quick there. Should be good now.
Best stats. Man, cannot get around that Thoth. Let's go up there. So we start a Horus mode. So that's all everything that's flashing down in the basement. So it looks like we got our spot targets and our orbits.
I'll go ahead and start mine off to the side.
So around there. The ball does move quickly down here, but you do have time. If you hold up one of the flippers, you have a good chance for it to slow down and bounce over to the other flipper and get a good cradle on it, or slower shot, you know, something where you're more comfortable with. Let's get in there. There we go. Still got that one more to get. Get up in there. Ah. Alright, we do have our ball save active for a second. So, oop. Almost didn't slow it down. Come on, slow down. We did get our ramp opened up, which is always nice. That'll help us build up our ball save. There we go. Get downstairs, there we go. Oh, I thought that was going to hit.
Guys, I got really screwed there. I had never realized that when you get into like that pyramid mode, you are in it. Like, there is no timer. And so the only way to complete that is you have to actually knock out those bricks. And that's hard. Like, you're going to drain doing that. That's unbelievable to me. Oh, I just got very lucky there. Now I got to go in the basement. Damn it. Okay, making sure I got my volume going here. So, still going.
Whoa.
I'm on that last spot target, and it's impossible. Man! Ben said try a backhand, so maybe I'll try that next time. I got a whole lot of nothing going on here. This is unbelievable. You are going to do that, aren't you, you son of a bitch, game? Whoo! Bouncy, bouncy. No! Come on, get in there. I'm not going to hit the damn thing. Come on, hit that. I had to hit that. This is unbelievable, isn't it? All right, I will put on some Chalatalove volume here.
Uh-oh. See, I didn't even realize that I had gotten something up there. Uh-oh. Oh. Come on, baby. Oh, I had to hit the other one with that flipper to keep it in. Damn it. Oh well. So, how do you start it? Do it again. Back up to the top, hit those purple lights again, those pink ones up there, and then start it again. Oh, I didn't even hit one there. All right, oh, see that? I got the hardest one. See if I can hit that one there. Oh. Now that one's gonna be hard for me to hit. That's funny. That's poetic, isn't it? Come on. Oh. Well, I tried. Let's see if we can get that light. Oh. Man, I keep bouncing it off the end of that, right off the edge of there. There it is, I got it. Of course it would go down there when this thing goes on.
Guys, I've been trying to hit that damn spot target for the past 10 minutes. Unbelievable. Oh, I just lost the first one. That was cool. That's unbelievable to me that neither of those went in there. It's not going in. I'm gonna get screwed here. Come on! Damn it, try to pass it. Damn, I've missed the bus. I totally I just said screw the ball, I guess. Get out, get out. Damn it. I don't want to get out that fast. Oh, get in there. Whew. How long can I keep this going for, huh? Might even be better off to just stay up here and just go for those ramps. Those ramps are pretty easy to hit. All right. It looks like me and Chalatalove are very, very, very close. Uh-oh. What is that noise? Even Scoaljo's at 270. I want to say you can see my score.
Shit, I'll take that 5 million. I ain't proud. 5 million.
Come on. Ah.
How's it going, Retro Tech? Good to see you, buddy.
Get in there. There we go.
First round was the last Ice Age. Last top notching me. This round is Egypt. Everybody's still on. We're just playing one game each.
Oh,
and then round 3 will be Nature's Fury, and that probably will take us to the end of the night.
Get over there. Come on.
I'm getting my drink now, though. Getting my drink on.
Okay, so that third pink one, we're trying to.
Look at how close. Look at how close they're gonna get up there. You're guessing on Nature's Fury. Stop nudging me. So the game 3.
That's close.
Yep, you still got time, you guys. If you got there's no obligation. There's nothing necessary. You don't have to like. You don't have to be subscribed. My subscribers are going down, so I don't really care about that. I don't care if you're subscribed. I don't care if you like the video. Just go ahead, put your guess in the chat what you think the high score on Nature's Fury will be.
Ooh.
I think the backlash starts at $1 billion.
Let's get back down there.
If you win, you get an Amazon gift card. Ben won the gift card last week. We played Black Rose and he was 9 million points off.
Man, that far left pink one does not. Oh, and there. I hit it.
All right, I will go ahead and continue playing. I was just taking a break there. I'll play muted and we'll listen to some.
Wish I could do that again. Figure out how I did that. That would be cool. It's one of those things that good luck replicating it. Get up there. Just want to take out those targets. Oh! Alright, let's get our kickback going. Or our ball save. Oh, did we not get it? Damn. There we go. So now we want to try to get it. There's one. There's one. Ah! Oh, did I start? Ah, I started a mode? Oh, man. Alright, we're going back down to the basement. And get those. Try to get those rollovers there at the top. At the top of the basement, I should say. Get in there. Oh! Dangerous, dangerous. Alright, so that puts us one away from... Oh, I tilted. I can't believe I just tilted that. Well, that's game. 369. Looks like TomatoGrass beat that. Damn!
See if we can get this.
It was funny.
Oh,
I'm sitting
come
here playing, so
on.
it's going to be a shootout
That should have
between me
been a
and
dead foot.
Chalatalove
Easy.
again. Although Scoaljo
It's a bunch
didn't put
of
up
shit,
nothing,
man.
right? But I was like, I'm sitting here going, I'm like, that sounded like
There
a
we
tilt.
go.
That's got that stupid
Fine.
tilt sound. All right, let's go ahead and he's got
Do
another
something with
multi-ball,
a
so go
multi-ball.
ahead and enjoy kicking my ass.
Are there like things in front of these ramps or something? Is that what the deal is? I lost one. One goes out, next one comes in. It's crazy, right? Oh, come on. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. That sucks. That sucks. Brutal. Rinse and repeat. Do you get an extra ball on if you get the 10 times the bonus multiplier? I don't think so. Probably not. I wouldn't think so because it looks like you get to keep your bonus multiplier. It carries over. At least that's what it seems like.
Not gonna get that one, guys. Not gonna get that one, guys.
Shit, I think I'm gonna be pooped out after this game for Nature's Fury.
Chalatalove, you already win. Here's what we're gonna
I thought I
do.
was gonna hit there.
Everybody, congratulations to Chalatalove. He wins round 2. So with that, we will go to round 3.
Come on, come on, come on. So I stop this.
Yeah, you can go ahead and stop. You win.
Well, guys, I won. I don't have to continue to play. So we're on ball 2. I guess people got tired of
It's making me it's making me sign in. Hopefully, if I have to restart my machine, I'll restart my machine.
We're going to it was like 4 something. Nature's Fury. Let's hope. All right, guys. Let's hope. Let's hope this this game this game doesn't die, because if this game zaps out on me at all, done. I'm over. It's over. I didn't take it into consideration. I had said something about it on our Discord, and I didn't take it into consideration. I guess I should have, but I didn't. So, you know, I made a bad choice. I should have picked another one, but
this is fun for
it can
fun,
crash
fun,
on
this
any
is
of these tables. But
the
it
experience
seems to
of
crash
AtGames.
more on Nature's
All right, the
Fury
backlash
for me than
starts
it
at
does on any of the other
976 million.
tables. So maybe that was the only way I knew I was going to be able to beat TomatoGrass tonight. I'm just kidding. All right.
Our weather radar is tracking multiple systems. Hurricane force winds.
So here's the deal. So here's the deal. Stop nudging me.
This is
If anybody's game crashes, they lose. Oh shit! I'm not even on the back glass. I just saw my score. But see, like, if I go to my scores, I've gotten like when I got those. Look at. You see that 800 million? How I've got 3 of those. You want to know why that is? It's because when I get to 800 million, I start getting scared. I start being like, I need to be. I'm in a tournament or something, and I want to get top 3. I'm like, I'm just gonna drain this ball and get this score, and I'll try to get above that the next game, and I never do. But that's why you see all 3 of those scores. You lose. Good day, sir. I was gonna say we need Scoaljo can be Slugworth, and I'll be Charlie. No. Chalatalove will be Charlie, and I'll be Grandpa. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to start my game, but we'll go ahead and we'll start with Scoaljo's audio. Or you know what? Chalatalove won. He gets the audio.
I thought I saw a little bit on there.
That's how we'll do it. Whoever won the game gets the audio.
Stop Nudging Me, Real Creamer, Mad Ben with 1.2, Real Creamer 1.4, Stop Nudging Me 1.4, 6-String Pin 1.1, Spartacus 1.1, Rocket Magnet 1.1, Soggy Bacon 1.0, Ballydern 1.1. There's some good players up here. TomatoGrass 11th. So I know TomatoGrass will be going to get back on the back last. That's for sure. I'm down there in 18th. Did I see Scoaljo? Where was Scoaljo at? Poor Scoaljo. No, I saw him on there. Maybe not. Maybe it crashed on him before every time he got to a high score. It wouldn't surprise me, man. This table is a bastard, man. So I feel bad for picking it now. I didn't, I should have picked something else. But like I said, if it's gonna crash, it's gonna crash. All right, here we go. Ball 1. Now what I'm really wanting to do is get these bonus multipliers maxed out as much as possible. Those flood combos are great too, and multi-balls. But I really try to get my bonus multipliers on this table because it can really help you in the long run. Those little triangle things up there, I don't even know what the hell those are for. I don't go for that at all. And most of the time,
that's another thing too, guys. I'm not going to try and death save it. I've already told myself I'm not going to do that.
Uh-oh, it's not good when it does that.
Yeah, stupid lava.
Hurricane multi-ball. Prepare for chaos. Ball saved. Close call. Ball saved. Do not move. Ball saved. Survives the storm. Thunder jackpot. Rumble and roar.
Slow down. Oh, alright. Oh no. Whoa, we saved it. Good job. Oh, nasty. Alright. Ball save. Thank you.
A disaster is imminent.
So, Oh, I did not. Nope. Nope. Overcompensated.
This times 2. Ball 2 is locked. The hurricane is brewing.
Alright. Let's get some rollovers.
Left
Come on.
kickback is activated.
Okay. There's our ball save, which we got too late, but that's okay.
Ball save.
We'll take it.
Hold your ground. Thunder jack. Tsunami jackpot. Ride the wave. Storm reward. Feel the thunder.
So we got all 3 of them.
Cyclone jackpot. Hurricane jackpot. Thunder jackpot. Tsunami. Cyclone jackpot. A storm of reward.
A storm of rewards. Get up there. There we go.
Hurricane jackpot.
Ah.
Storm.
And we'll rock a ball.
Nature's fury stirs.
Oh, we're gonna start a mode. This one's nasty.
Hit the flash.
Friggin' lightning. Ah, stupid lightning.
A stormy reward.
Don't hit it, don't hit it. Ah! Come on. Ooh. Stupid lightning. Oh, stupid lava. Get up there.
Ball save is
There we go.
completed. The flood combo. The waters are rising.
Alright, it's always nice to get a mode out of the way.
Ball 2 is locked. The winds are howling. Hurricane multi-ball. Ball save. Do not move.
Okay, gentle. Slow down.
Ball saved. Survives the storm. Storm reward. Ride the lightning.
Okay.
All right, I had a good sequence there. I was hitting a lot of jackpots there in that multi-ball. Now I'm gonna get my ball safe here.
One is locked. The storm intensifies.
So I'm pretty much guaranteed to get this multi-ball. If as long as it gets out of there, come on.
Bonus times 10.
Come on, get out of there!
Ball 2 is
It's almost my entire ball save with that bullshit.
One combo. Hurricane.
All right, I'm gonna have a tough time after this multi-ball, but I'm just gonna cross that bridge when we get there. You know what I mean?
Ball saved. Do not move. Storm reward.
Good thing I got those streams out of the way.
Storm reward. Lightning strikes. Cyclone jackpot. Hurricane jackpot. Harness the
This is, I can already tell this is not a good multi-ball.
Right kickback is activated. Thunder jackpot. Rumble
Need those
roll.
kickbacks though. So that's good.
Tsunami jackpot. What a surge.
What a surge!
Cyclone jackpot. Whirlwind of chaos. Hurricane
When you hit that multi-ball lock during multi-ball, it's a horrible shot. It's coming down the middle.
jackpot. Feel the power.
Like that. You see that? Then hit the center post. Okay. And my volume still good? All right, we're still good here.
Tsunami jackpot. Power unleashed.
Okay, come on, get out of there.
Storm reward. Feel the thunder.
You son of a bitch. I'm lucky I kept that ball.
Ball one is locked. The pressure builds. Flood combo. Flood combo. Ball save is lit.
What you want to do is you want to fill out your ball save. While your ball save's going, that's great. Get it close, get it most of the way, and then you know that after you finish that next multi-ball, you'll only be a shot away. Like I'm gonna fill out the R here. I'm one shot away. But now I really need to hit that drop target. Like that. Jeez, I almost didn't. Can you believe that? That wasn't good for a second. Stop hitting that drop target. Now, dude, when I want to hit that, I can't hit the damn thing. This game could take. This game is definitely going to take us the rest of the night, guys. Because I bet you they're probably all still on ball one. We're gonna have death by the black screen. We're gonna have the black screen of death. It's what's gonna screw us on this game.
Right kickback is activated. Tsunami jackpot. What a surge. Cyclone jackpot. Whirlwind of chaos. Hurricane jackpot. The storm rages on.
No. I'm one shot from my ball save. There we go.
Ball save is lit. Ball
I like
one
that.
is locked.
I like getting the ball save and then getting the first lock.
Ball two is
Because I'll have two, and now get as many as I can. Get as many of those letters as I. Okay, well now I have to go for it,
survives the storm.
and then deal with that when I gotta deal with it.
Category 5 madness.
Category 5 madness.
Thunder jackpot. Feel the power. Ball save. Pressure averted.
Oh god. Oh god, that was the world's fastest multi-ball.
Cyclone jackpot. A storm of reward. Ball one is locked.
I might just start this multi-ball with no ball save. It could that might be the play here. Yep, now we just go for broke. Hit it.
Storm is near.
Sometimes it hits it right off the plunge, and you love that.
Storm reward is hit.
Oh my god. Look at how late I am on that shot. Damn.
Hurricane multi-ball. The ultimate storm. Right kickback is thunder jackpot.
After this multi-ball, we will change the audio. Hope you guys are having a good night, though. Hope this is fun for you to watch, right? Hopefully we're all kicking ass on this game, right? That first ball, I don't know what happened. It was crazy.
jackpot. Whirlwind of chaos. Hurricane jackpot. The storm rages on. Thunder jackpot. Feel the
Tried to do the old twofer. That'd have been sick.
tsunami jackpot. Power unleashed. Cyclone jackpot. Feel the wind.
Oh, you bastard. It couldn't go down the one that actually had a kickback on.
Flood combo. Nature struck.
All right. Let's see where they're at. Let's see where they're at, boys.
Oh, that's hilarious. All right, where's TomatoGrass at? Let's look and see here. TomatoGrass has got 370 million, and he is still on ball. It was just up there a second. Uh-oh. What happened? TomatoGrass? Oh, he paused. Okay. So, TomatoGrass 370 something, he paused. I couldn't tell what ball he was on. I think he's still like on ball 2 or I thought he was on 1. Is that it? Yeah. Scoaljo's out. So let's see, where's Scoaljo at? How much does he got? 265. What's TomatoGrass? What did I say he had? 265 for Scoaljo. 376. So TomatoGrass is the winner. Congrats.
Come on.
Embrace the haze.
Let's get this ball save. At least try to. One more.
Shroud appears.
There's that ball save.
Save is lit.
Come on. There we go. Lock that ball.
The pressure builds. Flood combo.
Come on. There we go.
Blue is locked. The winds are
So we got one more for a ball save. Or
saved.
did we get it?
Survive the storm.
There we go. Okay, we'll take that.
Prepare for chaos. Ball saved. Disaster averted. Ball saved. Hold your ground.
Ah,
Ball saved. Close call.
slow down. There we go. Okay, I'll take that.
Tsunami jackpot. Power unleashed.
Oh, I had that shot earlier.
Cyclone jackpot. A storm of reward. Hurricane jackpot. Thunder jackpot. Rumble tsunami jackpot. Raw cyclone jackpot. Hurricane jackpot. The thunder jackpot. Boom tsunami jackpot. Cyclone jackpot. Hurricane jackpot.
Oh. Heady.
Villain triumph.
Good going. Ha!
Thunder jackpot.
Wow.
Field of tsunami jackpot. Power unleashed.
Oh, we lost one. Alright, that's okay. Oh, we lost it. Ah!
Ball save is lit. Start mode is lit. A disaster is about to strike.
Oh, I thought that was going in.
Somebody tell me, is
Oh, did I start
Scoaljo
mode?
still
I
on his
did.
first game, or is it over? Because Chalatalove said it was over, but I don't think so.
What is it? Orbits?
Bonus times 2.
Orbits 5 times? Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa! No, I'm still in my first game.
Ball save is lit.
How many more? You got one more hit? Come on. I got this guy.
Mode completed.
Nice.
Weather the shake bonus times 4. Ball 1 is locked. The storm intensifies.
Get in there.
2 is locked.
Oh, so we don't have a ball save. Come on, don't.
Hurricane
Alright, I'll take that.
ball. Category 5 madness. Ball saved. Survives the storm. Thunder jackpot. Boom goes the sky.
Boom goes the sky. I always want him to say boom goes the dynamite.
Tsunami jackpot. Ride the wave. Cyclone jackpot. Hurricane jackpot. Thunder jackpot. Rumble. Tsunami jackpot. The cyclone jackpot. Hurricane jackpot. Thunder jackpot. Field. Tsunami jackpot.
Ah! Hey,
Power unleashed. Left
good run going.
back is activated.
Oh, that was dumb. Bad tilt. And he's going to take our kickback from me.
Ball 1 is locked.
This could be dangerous.
Pressure builds.
It was, but looks like we saved it.
Ball save is lit.
All right.
2 is locked.
I just got to hit that target for... Ooh,
Ball saved.
don't do that to me.
Call.
No. Ah, that's game.
You fought the forces of nature, but in the end, the elements prevailed.
389. I think TG's got that beat. Tough game, tough game. Tough night for me, I gotta say.
All right, guys. It did not crash on me. How about that? So you know what that means, guys? Do you know what this means? It means this damn thing doesn't work at all. What's that from? So now the question is, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the debrief, okay? So the two guys who are playing, go ahead and we will go to the debrief. I will debrief it, and then what we're going to do is I'm going to come back to my stream, okay? Back to my thing, and I'll finish it up. For anybody who wants to see who's going to win the gift card, I'll finish that up. But we'll go ahead and we'll go over to the debrief, so don't you go nowhere. everybody. That's the natural history pack for you. Hope you enjoyed it. Let's go ahead and bring up. I just totally screwed that thing up. Don't do that. But joining me is Scoaljo. Scoaljo, man,
Tough night.
you had a couple tough ones there, huh?
Yeah, definitely our first game, the Ice Age. I stunk that one up, man.
Well, it was even in that first game of the Ice Age, like I know Chalatalove was having like a lot of problems with his stream, so I was like super distracted, and I was like, "Damn, I did horrible on ball one. Ain't no way anybody's doing that bad." And then, what are you gonna do?
I started the snow mode, and I just could not hit anything, and and nothing else gets you any points during those modes. So it just drained, and I lost it out.
Gotcha.
So Chalatalove.
Speaking of the devil, there he is, Chalatalove. How about that, huh?
How about that?
Hey, you got Egypt.
I got Egypt,
that's
but
nothing.
I screwed the pooch on freaking Nature's Fury, man. I just got two really bad drains.
I drained that first ball, and like I had like 10 million. I'm like, well, I guess somebody else is gonna win, and then I just didn't drain that second ball. So I still had that game going right now. So like after this, I'm gonna finish it up, but I'm not gonna make you guys have to sit there and watch it. But anybody who's watching the stream right now, if you want to stick around after this, I will finish that up just because it's only fair because we said that's who's going to win the gift card. I'm not just going to end the game. So
what happened?
Oh, you were just
So what
cutting out
happens
there.
if your game crashes?
If my game crashes,
I said what happens if your game crashes?
okay. If my game crashes, what is my
I'm just kidding, man.
No, it's funny. That's actually a very valid question. We'll just go with whatever the last thing was on the screen. So in that case, I'll go back. Now, somebody said like 100 million, and I was like, man, I hope I do better than that. Jesus. But yeah, maybe they win, right? No, I will. I'm gonna play it out. But anyways, guys,
yeah.
I like this format, especially like these games. These games can take a little while too. So that's why I was like, I figured that was going to be about long enough for us to do a 2-hour stream, but I didn't think it was going to work out that perfectly. Because I wanted to play. I was ready to play some Amazonia, man. But there's always next time. But guys, no, this was really fun. I hope you enjoyed it. And like we said in our chat earlier, I think that last Ice Age. I don't know, man. Like I think I had the most fun playing that Nature's Fury, but I don't want to deal with that crashes, man. But like but as we're playing, those games tonight, and Chalatalove, I almost wanted to change your game's one counter to your apology counter for picking the game because you kept saying, "I'm sorry, I picked this game, man." I was like, it's all right, man. We're playing it. It's okay.
And nobody's crashed. At least not yet.
Nobody, nobody says crash. Well, I was telling them, so on my leaderboard, my local leaderboard, I have 3 games between 800 and 900 million. That's my high scores. I said, you want to know why that is? It's because when I get to around 800 million in this game, I start thinking, especially if I'm in a tournament, I'm like, I'm going to drain this one so I can get a score, and then I'll try to beat that. I never beat it, but I always drain when I'm around 800 million, because I'm like, I'll at least get that score in, but I'm worried that it's going to crash on me. But
yeah, it's notorious for that. But there's some other really good tables in this pack as well. I mean, I really like Microbes and Insect World, man. I mean, those were some really fun tables too. So it was hard to pick one out of that one.
Right, for sure. Well, we'll see. I'm going to go back and watch. Like, one of my favorite things I like doing is going back and watching my own streams. I'm like, hey, I wonder how that turned out, because it's one thing to be doing it, but then it's another thing to go back and watch it. I really like this format though, where it's like semi-competitive, and I think in the future, if like let's say we get that Williams pack, right? I guarantee you we won't be like we're not going to play for 2 hours on 3 tables on those games because they're going to be brand new to us on the machine. So But I think that might be a good way to like start the segment. You know what I mean? Start the show, and then eventually you can when we're done with that, you can go off and play whatever you want. But I like that. I like that element. There's still a lot for me to think about, like, you know, as far as like when Scoaljo, dude, you were done with the last Ice Age in like 3 minutes, and I'm like, what the hell is he doing? Because I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell does he do now? Because he just had your score. Yeah. You just had your score sitting up there. I'm like, he's got to do something. So I was like, hey, you know, if you lose, just go ahead and warm up on the next game.
Yeah, there you go. That worked out.
Especially if your score has already been beaten, because the thing is like, especially like on that last game there, like when we were playing Nature's Fury, Chalatalove, you screwed it up, man. You said good game, TomatoGrass wins, and I'm like, I think Scoaljo is still playing. I don't know, because I look over there, he's got like 300 million. I'm like, I don't. Is he done yet? And now I'm sitting there, I'm like, is he done? Is he done? I don't know. So I think when we play, like in the future, if we keep this going, we'll do it where you keep your score on the screen until somebody else beats it. Okay. And then when somebody else beats it, just go to a different game. Because then if I was looking over and I saw Scoaljo was still playing, then I'd have been like, oh, 100%, he's still good to go.
Well, when I looked at the number of what ball he was on, it looked like a 3, but it was actually it's hard. It's hard to tell.
Very tough. It's very tough to tell.
And when he drained, I was like, oh damn, it looks like TomatoGrass won. And then I looked back and he was playing again, and I'm like, wait a minute, that was ball 2. That wasn't ball 3, dog.
Well, what was funny is I was I kept the headphones in while I was playing. So I was listening to Scoaljo play Egypt, and because that was a pretty competitive game. On it, that was the most competitive of the 3, I think. Yeah. And it was on ball 3, and I heard that that sound. I was like, that sounds like a tilt. And he's like, man. And I'm like, yep, that's a tilt, all right. And no, that was funny.
It's such a disappointing sound.
Oh yeah. It's almost like it's like those little things where you click them and they go boing, 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 boing. It's like it's bad enough you got to tilt, and then you got to listen to like the zonk sound of Price is Right. It's whatever. Yeah. But no, guys, this was really fun, and I think I do want to keep up this. I think in the future, I like that. Just in the very beginning, do the little competition thing. I mean, we're not playing for anything, but it's cool to see, you know, not have everybody like just resetting the game 50 times. I mean, eventually we'll do that because that's how you would do it, get a high score. But it'd be cool to just see how we all do, just in strict like tournament mode. You know what I mean? Like I think that's really fun. So
this is the next best thing than to, you know, hanging out at somebody's house. You know, hanging out at one of y'all's house,
exactly.
Just, you know, playing against each other. Right. I mean, this is like the next best thing. So this is great, man. I'm having a blast. And I think it's a great the way that we did this one tonight. Yeah, was awesome.
I'm very happy, and I'm glad that the 3 games worked out good, and I don't see it ever taking longer than this. Right? Like, because like these games are long. These are long games. You know, you get to some of those Zen games, dude, you can take 8 minutes a game. So I think that it was really good because I wanted to try this, and we tried it with this. And if it's shorter than this, that's perfect because then we can go and do whatever we want at the end. But I think that this will be something good, especially when we have a pack like that Williams pack where there's 3 games. That's a great way to expose them all. So thank you guys so much for coming. I'll go around the horn one more time. Scoaljo, what was your favorite game tonight? And do you change? Does it change your mind at all? Because I know before we played, we were all kind of like I'll just say we were all kind of like you know I don't really know about it. Like they're great, but I don't know if they're worth it. Does getting back to that nostalgia, does it change your tune at all, or what do you think? What do you think of these games in general?
I still like them. I still think they're definitely worth getting when they're on sale. It's up to personal preference if you want to get it on for full price. They are a lot of fun. You get a lot of tables for your money, but you know, it does have some small things like they crash. I honestly think Nature's Fury might be one of the best tables out of all 3 of packs if it didn't crash all the time. So, But definitely Egypt's probably my top table of all of them.
Right. So, and before I go to Chalatalove, I'll do my piece because I'm going to build on that. It's funny that I said that, Nature's Fury is my favorite of the three. And I think that's the biggest detriment of the value is that the best ones, in my opinion, like that Nature's Fury is an awesome game, but it still holds, like my opinion still holds true that if that game can crash on you, that sucks, man, because it's so fun. And it's just a fun sucker. Luckily, it didn't happen for us. But it could have. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if, like, let's say Scoaljo had put up the score and I was just about to beat it. Like, let's say he put up like 500 and I was at 480 and the game crashed. How fun? How awesome would that have been? Not awesome at all. It would have sucked. But they're never gonna fix it. That's another thing. Like everybody's like, well, maybe they'll end up fixing it. No, they're not gonna fix it. They just the only time I've ever seen anything ever fixed on any of these games when they did the lag fix, which was amazing, by the way. That was great. But we have a backlog of bugs on these Magic Pixel games that are never going to get fixed. I'm done being negative, though. I do still love these games, and I do love that pack one. What do you think, Chalatalove? Do you have any last words on your opinion on these packs?
Well, I mean, I really enjoyed Egypt tonight, obviously. But I'm going to echo what Scoaljo said. I mean, they're fun tables. They're great packs. They're expensive. So I would wait for them to go on sale, but I would definitely pick them up.
Right. And I think that's a good note to end on. Definitely worth picking up, but just wait till they go on sale. I mean, it seems like they have. I feel like they're on sale. Like there's sales more than there's not sales. You look at the calendar. There's always something coming up. But anyways, guys, if you liked what you saw, as far as the tables, don't let anything that we say discourage you. If you like what you saw, go ahead and buy it. If you like the stream, go ahead and put a like on the video. Go over to Chalatalove's channel. Chalatalove streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tomorrow, what are you playing tomorrow, Chalatalove?
We're hitting that pinball wheel.
You do the wheel for, because I know you did it on your. Okay, no, I got it backwards. I'm thinking that you did that for the VPX. No, you do that for the regular, and then the VPX you actually have like a regular scheduled thing, don't you? Or do you still have a wheel for that too? I don't think.
Well, I have some tables from the VPX side on the wheel. Only because we've kind of been going through quite a few of the tables already. So I had to put some more tables on there so I'd have a lot bigger, more variety to pick from. But the majority of what's on the wheel right now are native games that are on the AtGames.
That I was going to say, I had that backwards. So, yeah, go ahead and check out his channel on Tuesdays and Thursdays. He does a lot of great stuff, and it's a lot of great content, whether you're super advanced or you're super new, because I'll tell you what, when you're, like I said last week, man, when he's spinning that wheel, he's going to end up playing a game that he has no idea that he hasn't played more than 5 minutes, and you're going to get to see how somebody who's clearly very good at pinball plays a game that they don't really know how to play, which is very valuable, because I think that a lot of people, especially, say you're going to go to a pinball arcade, right? There's probably going to be some machines there that you might not be super familiar with, but maybe those are the only ones you're going to get to play. Maybe they got an Attack from Mars and a Medieval Madness and Monster Bash, but people are playing those. So you got to go up to a Ghostbusters. Well, how do you attack a table that you don't really know how to play? That's what I think. That is some of the best value of your streams, and definitely that wheel is a great idea. So keep thinking that. So go ahead and subscribe to his channel. Next week, Monday, hopefully we will have a new Williams pack of Volume 6. What it had a Funhouse, Space Station, and what was the other one? I've never seen that, never played it, don't know anything. But and you guys know how critical I can be, so you'll get the scoop, right? I'm just kidding. But anyways, guys, like I said, I'm going to finish my game after our little discussion here. So I'm not gonna just end the stream. But everybody say thank you to these two guys for being good sports and having a good competition tonight. That was really fun. And glad that Scoaljo said that we could do the natural history games, because I was like, you know what? Like, they deserve a spotlight. Just
Absolutely.
one night,
Absolutely.
and
Yeah.
it was
Good
super
job, dude.
fun. Let's not forget that there's some awesome games out there that don't have Zen on the title. Okay. But anyways,
True.
guys, thank you so much, and we will go ahead and I will finish up my game, but if you guys leave, that's great. But anyways, I will see you next week. So thank you guys.
I'll take it easy.
Thanks, guys.
All right, guys. Normally I have that chat in that bottom left-hand corner, but since I've changed my my format that I do everything, I'll have to go back. See, I wasn't ready tonight to finish up this game for y'all, so that's my bad. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna finish this game up with no chat, and hopefully you guys are still enjoying the stream, right? Don't forget to go ahead and put a like on that video, man. All right, so you know what? I have not gone back and looked at what the who guessed what, right? Because I'm taking no sides. I'm just gonna play this as good as I can play it. So here we go. Get the chair out of the way. We don't need to have the chair screw us up.
Ball one is lost.
Let's get the ball saved.
The pressure
I don't want to lose the ball immediately, right? No, let's just get the ball saved.
Ball two is locked.
Now we'll work on it for a little bit. Ooh. It's good enough.
Multi-ball. Category 5 madness. Thunder jackpot. Who goes the sky? Tsunami jackpot. Cyclone jackpot.
I'm telling you, man, I got a really good feeling that this is gonna crash. Why do I feel that way, guys?
Tsunami jackpot. Cyclone jackpot.
I didn't realize I had the kick back there. That was sick.
Harness the storm. Thunder jackpot.
They were really screwing with me there.
Sky.
No!
Tsunami jackpot. Power unleashed. Ball one is locked. Nature's fury stirs. Start mode is lit. And the ball
How about that ball save? Damn.
Ball two is locked. The hurricane is brewing.
My left flipper's sticking a little bit, but I'll manage. No, I won't. Tell you what, that distracted me. That did distract me, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Well, that was some bullshit right there. Drinking out of a red Solo cup at home. Well, that's also. I'm not gonna say like that's for confidentiality reasons. You guys don't need to know what I'm drinking, right? Well, that is not good. All right, now we got it. Now we got to focus. No more joking.
Ball 1 is locked. The score intensifies. Ball 2 is locked. The winds are howling. Hurricane Multi-Ball. The ultimate score. Ball save. Do not move. Cyclone Jackpot. Whirlwind of Chaos. Hurricane. Ball save. Hold your ground. Thunder Jackpot. Cyclone Jackpot. Feel the wind.
Oh, get out of here. They both went out there. I got no kickbacks. Like, why? I don't even know how you get your kickbacks. Is it hitting the slingshots in this game?
Ball 1 is locked. The pressure builds. Right kickback is activated.
Yeah, so it's the slingshots. I just started a mode.
It's unrelenting. Hit the flash
I'm in trouble now, boys.
5 times. Ball save is lit.
And they're not timed, so you have to complete them. Do the lightning. You gotta be kidding. I hit that 5 times, man. How brutal is this mode? It actually was a good thing it did that because it saved me.
Ball save is lit. Mode completed. The downpour is over, and you held strong. Ball 2 is locked.
You know, let's just go. Let's just go for it. No, I'm death saving. I went for broke because I was like I was 1 away. I was like I'm gonna go for it and I easily could have got the ball save there. And you know, if there's one lesson to be learned, just do it. Just take the ball save if it gives it to you. Don't try to let it ride and try to be like, oh, I'll just do it on the next one and I'll get the ball save there. Don't do that. Because you're gonna have that happen, which just happened to me there. So damn, it's like I wish I could go back like 10 seconds. I would just get the ball save. There was no skill involved. All I had to do was get it on the lane. Anyways, guys, this was fun. Next week, we're going to go ahead and we're going to play that Williams Pack 6. So it was Funhouse, Dr. Dude, and Space Station, I believe, right? Look at it. I still got Killer Instinct as the little thing on the top right there. Hey, well, you know what? I wasn't exactly prepared for this, but next week and from here on out, when we start actually doing these little competitions, you know, it might be worth it for me to have a scene. All I got to do is just change the little picture there and change the chat box. I'll go ahead and do that. But guys, don't forget to put a like on the video, subscribe if you're new and you like the content. If you don't like the content, you can just go ahead and put 15 messages during our discussion about how it sucks, and maybe I'll go ahead and try to change it a little bit. But thank you guys for tuning in. Hope to see you guys next time. Stay cool. And this is TomatoGrass saying peace.